Angel in Dallas. And I hope my beautiful subscribers are doing good today. And hello to everybody. And this excludes the YouTuber that I'm with. But I'm going to try to explain something to y'all. I know y'all heard me say this before. Let me explain something to you about Chicago. And what Chicago means to this country. And what hasn't been done for Chicago in this country. And this has gotten on my last nerve. Chicago really is very, very important to this country. Chicago goes through too much. They've been going through too much for many, 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 many years. And I'm going to tell you something, Miss Hay Live. Don't come back at me, because I'm talking to my subscribers and I'm trying to explain something to them, and maybe you could listen too and gain some knowledge. The one thing that I'm going to say to everybody is this. If you have not gone to Chicago and you have not experienced that city, I'm talking as a 57-year-old woman here. I've been there many times to play basketball with my father. I can pull out receipts all day long. But to do that to my family that's not here anymore, that's passed away, that's really not right. So if you want to come at me, come at me. Chicago has been going through stuff for so many years. And if you were not born in the 60s, you're not going to understand. Only people my age are going to understand. If you were born in the 80s, in the 90s, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. You're going to have to go look up the history of that city on your own. Chicago is very, very important to the United States of America. And Chicago has been let down time after time after time after time. Go look up the history of Chicago. It is a mob city, y'all. It's been that way for many, 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 many years. Even when I was a young girl. Okay? Go look up the Corleones. Go look up all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you something. People like Hay Live and Drippy and all of you, you really have no right to even speak on Chicago, because you don't know what you're talking about. Everybody jumped on this Kanika thing because they knew there was money to be made. But to keep connecting yourself to Chicago for no apparent reason, shame on you. Shame on you. You really need to understand the importance and the struggles of Chicago in an empathetic, caring way. And if you don't, then move out of the way. This is not just about a girl that they said died in the freezer. This is not about a girl that got swiped up if she was a postal worker and she was pregnant. Both those things are very, very, very bad. No doubt. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize, oh my God, that's terrible what happened to these women. No doubt. But you don't understand what's happened to thousands of people in Chicago from many, 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 many years ago. Many years ago, before social media. If you don't know what you're talking about, then don't talk about it. I can speak on Chicago. I've been there many times as a young girl, playing basketball. I saw the struggles of that city, but it is a beautiful, beautiful place. Best freaking pizza, the river, the walkways, everything. But there is a bad side. There's a bad side to every state, y'all. But it's up to you, if you live in that state, to strengthen that state, to go vote. Go vote. Go do something to help your city. That's what I'm telling you. Just don't talk about things if you don't know what you're talking about. Leave it alone. Let the people from that city speak on their city. If you got problems in your city, take care of your city. But I'm telling you, if you're not from Chicago, if your childhood didn't, if it wasn't part of Chicago, then leave it alone. Miss Haylive, Drippy, you don't know anything about that city. You don't know anything about that city. So leave it alone. Stop going after people that are from that city. And just because people are born from that city, if they don't live there at the moment, so what? If they were born there, they were born there. You are the ones that started going after people's families, going after people's children. You did that, Drippy. You started the whole motherfucking thing. And Miss Haylive, you didn't come in till last October. Sit the fuck down, bitch. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All of you. I was there as a young girl. I saw my family in the Greek church there in Chicago support Chicago. It breaks my fucking heart to see what's going on in Chicago because I have love for that city. That city helped me grow up as a kid, being a basketball player. That's why I care about Chicago. I love that city. I have a friend that lives in that city. And she goes through daily struggles as a young black woman every single day. Her mother, her best friend, herself. She tried to survive in Chicago. Green light is a go, bitch. That is my ringtone. That is my ringtone. You know why? Because I have a love for that city. And if you don't, and if you're trying to get views and likes and clout, shame on you. Shame on you. Please like, share, and subscribe for the most raw truth you're ever going to get out. And peace out, y'all.